juice, and when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he is taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. To the back. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. He's going to keep it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Noles!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the option. Picks up the first down. It's a running room. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability. His wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Calls his own number. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Cobb. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. In just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Makes the catch.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Just a little off. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Knowles are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect this rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Cobb. Turning it, just steamrolling the defense. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Brown will throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got a little grass. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's in open space downfield. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the wheels.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stop short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Brown wants to pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Headed outside for the line. It's Singleton. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 36, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. He's loose on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 3 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Red Raiders coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Running inside. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Brown will throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
second running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
Tripped up for the tackle. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Third and 6 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Line getting set on second down. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go right back to him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Works his way forward, has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now on the option. The pitch. Might have a chance. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's a give to Washington. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Trying to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He'll take the deep shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now, after that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll line up to go for 2. The snap sets up to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. On target. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to pass. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
The offense changing the play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a little room there. The 30. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts. Clock much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
And he throws another interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this